Hello.
And welcome to Brisbane and sunny Queensland in Australia. I'm Gerhard, the course director for World101x.
And I'm Fern, the World101x discussion moderator.
And we're going to take you on a journey around some parts of the world in this course and show you what social or cultural anthropology is and what anthropologists get up to.
Now, in this course, you're going to meet a lot of anthropologists and the people we work with, and we hope you'll find what they have to say interesting and insightful.
We also hope you'll engage with the videos and materials and discuss them in the discussion boards on the edX platform.
This course is about anthropology, the study of humankind in all its glorious and sometimes not so glorious variety. Specifically, we'll look at social or cultural anthropology as a discipline and what role it can play in some current world issues.
We have interviewed some exciting academic anthropologists on our journey from Australia to the Americas at a range of universities, and they will define anthropology for us.
They'll also tell us about what they reckon the role of anthropology is in week 1, and in week 2 we look at Australia in some detail and the role of migration in creating multicultural societies.
We also interviewed anthropologist Ghassan Haj in Melbourne about his take on multiculturalism.
But then we delve into the field with anthropologists. Weeks 3 to 5 are all about indigeneity, or different aspects anthropologists study with Indigenous people. Week 3 follows Annie Ross to regional Queensland to talk about cultural heritage. Week 4 we travel to northern Queensland's Gulf Country to follow David Trigger and Richard Martin and discuss Indigenous, non-Indigenous relationships. And in week 5 we check out a museum exhibition in the Anthropology Museum that deals with the labelling and categorisation of Indigenous artefacts.
Weeks 6 to 8 are all about life within limits and how people find ways to deal with adversity, be it economic, social, cultural, or legal. We follow Ana Cristina Pertier to Cuba to discuss what refrigerators can tell us about a family standing in Cuba. In Chile, we visit Sally Babbage in the Atacama Desert to find out about the role water plays in an area where locals and mining companies vie for ever-diminishing water resources. And lastly, we're in Malaysia, where I work with refugees who are not legally recognized by the government.
But first, some housekeeping before we get started.
Each episode will comprise some videos and activities, as well as a discussion. Watch the videos and please take part in the polls, word cloud exercises, and multiple choice questions.
That way we all learn more about where you are coming from and what we may have to address in more detail. We'll try to close these feedback loops through the discussion forum where I and Gerhard and others will clarify, intervene, or just comment on issues arising or specific discussions.
Please use the voting buttons to vote up interesting and insightful comments, and do get engaged. It's the only way to get your voice heard.
We're also using social media tools in this course, so make sure you follow World101x on Facebook and Twitter.
And please anonymize your username if you don't want your name to be associated with any of the course materials that may make their way to Twitter.
The wiki, which you can find on the horizontal tab, is there for you to add definitions in the glossary and check out frequently asked questions. It's a dynamic document, which means it changes all the time, so check in regularly.
Now to grades. About half of you are auditing the course and the other half are working towards a certificate. Now I wish I could give you all one for just enrolling. You've already shown great initiative. But alas, we have to check up on you somehow that some of what we're teaching sticks. So we've devised some multiple choice questions for you to complete.
These are not terribly hard, but are meant to reinforce some important points and track your progress on our anthropological journey. If you want to know more about the spoons, stick around until week 5, when we discuss the main assessment project, in which we'll challenge you to turn something in your home into a museum object.
Now this is not a huge task. Rather, we want you to think, reflect, and act. 2/3 thinking and reflecting, and 1/3 acting. That's how we want you to approach this course. Challenge your views.
For now, have a look at the courseware, play around with the buttons, and get used to the discussion forum. Tell us a bit about why you chose to take this course and meet other course mates. Over to you, and see you on the discussion board.
We also have a document with some of the basics below for you to check out. But for now, we really want you to check out all the features on the edX platform, have a look at the discussion platform, answer the word cloud exercise and poll. Play around with the functionality and become comfortable with the platform. Start the journey.